Hello, Aries. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for whom we're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. All right, so let's see what's going on. Hmm. Okay. Um. Yeah, that is what I kind of thought. Okay, so jumping into this, here we go already. It's kind of starting off a little comedic. Jumping into this Aries, what they do kind of show me effort. So something here between the two of you. They're showing me effort. That's a good thing to see. Now, I don't know why they may not have considered this before. With whatever is taking place between the two of you, kind of feels a little common sense to me. But hey, some people are a little bit slower to that. Um, there's something there regarding, I don't know if it's their persona, their ego, whether they think it shouldn't be this way. Kind of is that way. If you don't try, don't expect anything in return. You get what you get, in other words. What they're emphasizing is they're trying to look at this situation from all angles and all perspectives and all sides that they possibly think will give them sort of some sort of in as to how to kind of, well, let's just say either communicate, reach out to you, figure this out between you. I don't know. I kind of laugh because there's like a major like head scratching energy. They're just kind of like, like with a stank face, just like, I don't fucking get it. Until they kind of do get it and they kind of reach this point of like, you know what? Why don't I just try? And it's like, there you go. I kind of feel like for some reason, whatever this is, I don't know why that is. It's just, it just kind of is what it is. It's like, you know what? Why, once again, you get what you give. So life is what you make it. What you energetically emit or the energy that you put out comes back to you. Maybe thricefold, maybe sevenfold. You never know. Um, it kind of seems and it feels like because they don't really have any like game plan, and I'm not saying they're playing games. It just seems like because they can't really figure this out before kind of approaching or before kind of unveiling something to you, Aries. That's what I kind of feel like that is. So like maybe I should just slowly show Aries I care. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, I kind of feel like they want to. It's just maybe just slowly show Aries. I kind of feel like for some reason, once again, a little bit of a fragile ego. So that kind of means and lets me know their defenses might be a little bit up. I don't know why they kind of also emphasize like maybe they feel as if they don't have to be the one to like step up and show you. It's sort of like, well, they're just going to kind of cross their arms and just kind of kick their feet up cross-legged and just be like, I'm not going to do shit. I'm not going to work on this. It's kind of like, well, then don't expect anything between you and Aries to take place then. Because if you're just going to sit there and kind of just sandbag and kind of dig your heels in, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get shit. Goose egg. So you can't sit around all day idly and expect life to just kind of throw you a silver platter on your plate and say, eat. That's not how life works. Go work 10 hours a day and maybe you'll have someone kind bring you a silver platter with a nice meal on it. That's a little different. That is well earned and well deserved. Not just kind of sit there and feel entitled as if whatever the situation is just going to resolve or fix or unveil itself. Goodness gracious, what is their deal? What is their deal, Aries? Like, what is that? And once again, crying and moping around is not gonna, like, it's not gonna do any good. I'm not understanding that. Why are they showing me like this, like crybaby whiny energy? I mean, for you, Aries, I don't think. I mean, Capricorns are the same work ethic. The Capricorns will become a workaholic. I'm sure Aries can is probably right up there with them when it comes to that dunk 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 mentality of like, let's get some shit done and accomplished. This weird moping around isn't gonna cut it. This is like, feel bad for me. It's like, why? So Aries can step in and do it for you? I kind of feel like that's what they're hoping. I feel like they're, jeez. I feel like they're hoping you'll step in and do it for them, Aries. But that's kind of like, well, if they expect you to save them, Aries, and that means they can't unfortunately save themselves. And it's like, well, what good is that? They say don't do for someone else what they can do for themselves. Like you're capable, right? You're capable of communicating, right? You're capable of speaking up, right? And if you can't communicate, I'm sure there's a phone. There's ways. There are ways. Like, make that shit happen. I mean, can you imagine that, Aries? And I don't want this to come across as like a smartass, but it kind of slightly is. Imagine trying to make a relationship work with someone that is deaf, blind, and mute. Like, how would that work? I don't know why that random thought comes to mind, but how would that work? That's like, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to see it, and I also don't got shit to say. I can't speak. Sounds like a doll. Sounds like a doll. Like, you're kind of just looking at an object there, or a statue. There's the Tower, Aries. Like I said, it's just a situation where, goodness gracious. Like what? I'm still not understanding that. I'm not understanding that. I still don't understand like why they're still trying to find like some roundabout way to get to you, Aries. Or like I don't understand this. It's like why can't you just be straightforward with Aries? I don't understand that. I don't understand that, Aries. I don't. Why can't you just be straightforward with Aries? I mean, that's how Aries energy is. It's kind of like if you're gonna bash heads with each other, it's kind of like you ain't gonna see them like doing circles and curves and it's trying to kind of like dance and bash heads in the middle or something. No, it's gonna just be straightforward. This is like you're trying to be straight with them, Aries, and they're kind of like the 3 Ds of dodgeball, like dive, duck, dodge. It's kind of like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's like okay, you're a slippery one, aren't you? It's like, are you trying to start something? Are you trying to have something with Aries? Are you trying to work on things between you and Aries, or like what is it? It's like clearly Aries isn't dancing. Aries didn't go to the dance, and they're just kind of like dancing and juking. And it's like okay, nice shuffle. Um, but what are you doing? Cutting shapes? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Aries, Aries, Aries. Oh my goodness. Um, that's what that is. They're trying to flag you down, Aries. That's why. They're trying to flag you down. Why are they trying to flag you down? So that, once again, they're saying like throw a dog a bone. Oh my gosh. Throw a dog a bone. I mean, unless you're dealing with birds. Are they looking for French fries? Um, that feels like a handout. They're looking for a handout, Aries. They're desperate. And they're trying to go about doing this in a roundabout way. What's with the grand gesture? The grand gesture. Like, how do I don't understand that. I don't understand that. They're like, I got to think outside the box. Okay, let's think outside the box here for a minute. What do you got? What do you got in your box of tricks? Jump out of a clown car? It's like makes me think of one of those old the Jack in the Boxes. You wind them up, and all of a sudden they kind of spring out, and they kind of they laugh like that mischievous. What are you trying to do? Goodness gracious. Um, they're showing me the world. They're showing me the world. That's weird. That is so weird. What they kind of emphasize is like, well, because apparently you're so difficult to get to, Aries, which is weird. Because you're so difficult to reach, they're kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna drop it then. Okay then. Bye.